It's Lopez, it's Loma, it's winner take all. Let's do this. Now, one thing to be noted in the opening round, as Lopez comes out with the right hand, is that Lomachenko has been a slow starter. He lands half of what he lands in rounds 2 through 12. He throws 20 fewer punches than the lightweight average in the first round. It's later that he typically picks up the pace.
Yeah, it is later that he typically picks up pace, because what he does is he takes a read on this guy. You know, Loma's like, Aaron Rodgers or Peyton Manning, going up to the line of scrimmage. That pre-snap read, that's what he's doing. You just want to get a look at his opponents before he executes.
Like what Lopez is doing in this first round, he's getting that jab going. Oftentimes righties don't throw jabs against lefties, and that's a misnomer. The jab can land. Lopez hasn't really landed it, but he's getting himself in position to land other shots.
Not only is it common to not see orthodox fighters do that against a southpaw, it's uncommon to have any productivity with the jab for Lopez. That's just not who he is. He looks for the right hand power punch. Remember, in the lead up to this fight, often he discussed the fact that he felt his skill set wasn't being represented or talked about enough.
That's not why the world fell in love with Lopez. He's shown more power than he has IQ and skill set. But he does have the skill and the ability to box with Loma, and we're seeing it right now.
Halfway through round 1, this is exactly what we told you about Loma. About being a slow starter, about downloading the information and not firing off the way we typically see. He finds range. He gets distance calculated.
I'll tell you one area where Lopez should attack, and it's the body of Loma. To slow down those legs. 1, 2, he has a big frame. For a small guy, he has a long torso. Go down to that body. You see how Loma keeps his hands up real high? Throw something up top and then drop something down to the body. There it is.
And there is the right hand to the body from Teofimo Lopez.
These are the rounds why Lomas is downloading information Lopez can put in the bag right now. Just keeping his hands working.
Heard his father say after that right hand body.
He's not allowing Loma to get comfortable or to be able to gauge his range. In the meantime, he's flicking jabs out and he's landing that straight right to the body.
That's a beautiful shot right there. You got to put outside the lead foot of Loma to land that right hand to the body. But what I like about what Lopez is doing is he is shooting the jab, but he's staying inside to land his jab. You don't talk about this often, but if you move to your right, you're able to find the angle with your jab a lot easier than moving left.
Goes to the body again, and then a right hand comes in from Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah, you see that power, and you see Loma respecting that power. He felt it already.
So the body work continued, and then all of a sudden Lopez goes up top with a right hand.
I already started to see redness on a rib cage on the left side of Loma.
Yes.
He's going to touch to the body. Good work so far. 6 body connects for Teofimo Lopez early on here.
It's going to take about 4 rounds for Loma to get acclimated. He's been out of the ring for about a year, 14 months or so.
Longest career layoff. His last fight was in London. We were there ringside when he had a unanimous decision against Luke Campbell, a tall fighter, another guy who's more than naturally bigger man, and there were moments of success that night in London from Luke Campbell.
Yes, it was, and that's what I saw. I saw that Luke Campbell, when he was able to establish distance outside, he was able to isolate the offense of Lomachenko, just as you see here with Lopez. He's isolating the offense.
Left hand from Lomachenko for the first time now. You see Lopez has to be concerned of crossing the threshold as the process that Lomachenko goes through, the range finding, and he just pulled the trigger quickly with the left hand there.
And they got Lopez's attention.
So Lopez had the right hand early in round 2, and now Lomachenko with a timed left hand moments ago.
It's a high level of skill.
Yes, it is.
From both fighters on display right now. You may say, well, how's that possible for Lomachenko? It's because you got to watch the indirect attacks, the feints of foot, the feints of hands, and all of the positioning that he's doing before he even lets a shot go.
He makes you work even if he's not throwing punches. He's so angular, all the movement.
Ooh.
It can be exhausting. Good exchange, got to him. So the last half of that second round, bank it for Vasily
Yes.
against a master craftsman. That can be so taxing, Dre.
It's like Brady or Aaron Rodgers going to the line of scrimmage and audibling 2 or 3 times, and as a defense you get set and then they audible again, and then you get set and they audible again. It's very, very exhausting, and Lopez knows this coming in. He's watched Lomachenko, so I believe he's prepared for that tonight.
And then on the other side, Tim, if you're Teofimo, you know that Loma loves to fight with rhythm. He loves to conduct the orchestra of his fights. At some point, you have to find a way to be disruptive. You have to find a way to take full control and make it uncomfortable.
You got to be a little bit aggressive to offset that rhythm, but he fades in and out of range. You know, that's why he's so effective. You know, you come in and see him, he stepped out of range right there, made Lopez miss, then he'll come back in range. It looks like you can hit him, and then he slightly gets out, then he moves his head out to the side. You have to be alert, really alert when you're there against a sharpshooter like Lomachenko. See, what Loma's doing is he's trying to test the young guy. He's trying to see what he knows. He's changing levels, dropping his game down low, trying to see if he gets response. And if he sees the right response, then he'll attack. He'll come up shooting the shot.
Almost bounced himself in the pocket for a moment there. Teofimo threw the 2-punch combination.
That body shot lifted up. Lomachenko trying to get away from it.
Every time that threshold is crossed, he is going to fire. There he is with Lomachenko against the ropes for a moment, and a combination of Lomachenko returns fire.
See, Lopez got to be a little bit more disciplined if he's going to do this.
Father, his trainer, who has molded him throughout his amateur career, throughout his pro career. Whole lot of trainer, whole lot of hype man.
Lopez is boxing good, like you said, these first 4 rounds, but it's way premature to say that they've got Loma where they want him. It's a lot of fight left.
Especially considering the way a typical Lomachenko fight goes.
Nice little jab over Lopez's jab. Nice by Lomachenko. I'm looking forward to seeing the uppercut from Lopez.
I like the pace that Lopez is fighting here. He's not wasting anything. He doesn't seem to be overanxious. And he's not throwing a lot of punches. He's only throwing what he needs to throw. So he should have pretty much the path as this fight progresses on.
It'll be about concentration, Jerry. You're going to have to concentrate every second, every minute of the round.
Yeah, both fighters.
Yes,
Even fighters can fall asleep to myself.
And get ripped down to that body.
Just missed with that right hand to the body, but he has been willing to throw to the body. Short exchange, short right hand.
Did you see that uppercut right there? That's what I'm looking forward to seeing from Lopez. That right uppercut.
I think one thing that's given
Old. And then at 9 years old, after bringing him to the gym for those 5 years, he said, no, you're done with boxing for now. You're going to learn traditional Ukrainian dance. He did that until he was 13. Didn't box. Why? Because Papachenko wanted him to have the best footwork on earth. Another body shot from Teofimo, going to that belt line with the right hand.
That's been the story so far in this fight. Lomachenko doing a lot of movement, a lot of defense, but keeping that body exposed.
I think the key word from Papachenko was patience. You don't hear that word thrown out there a lot as it pertains to professional prize fighting, but when you're facing a guy in Lopez who's strong, powerful, twitchy, like we said, you got to take some steam out of those punches in order to put yourself in a position where it's safer to let your offense go. But right now, it's not safe enough for Loma to let his hands go, and that's why he's not throwing a lot.
Well, he got to throw some punches if he gonna take some steam off a fighter. Throw some punches. Throw something down to the body. Has he landed a body shot yet?
Tim, we know how Loma fights. He doesn't throw a lot of punches early on. He's trying to wear the mind down of Lopez with the movements and all the different things. That doesn't look like it's working right now, but it's still a lot of fight left.
More body work from Teofimo Lopez to that point, and to support that argument, because even the way CompuBox is tallying this is still well below what we see up.
What we haven't seen is Loma moving to his right the way he does against everyone else.
He typically takes that angle mark to the right to try to get out of that lead foot and be able to place that power left hand. He gets around that left shoulder, that left elbow of his opponents. We are yet to see it tonight successfully.
You take that away, he's ordinary. And that's exactly what this young man is doing. He's taking that angle away from Lomachenko.
The critics grossly underestimated the boxing skill of Lopez to this point, but the master is opposite him. We knew he would be a slow starter. There's a little bit of an angle in the left hand that tried to go down the alley.
That's what Lomachenko's going to have to do. He's got to close the distance, and I know it seems counterintuitive when you're facing an explosive puncher like Lopez, but you got to get inside that power to be effective so you're not on the end of his punches. Because right now, on the end, he's getting picked apart by Lopez.
The speed of that jab from Teofimo Lopez, those quick hands. Once again, trying to go to the body with a long-range right hand. Southpaw jab being doubled and tripled up. Range finding by Loma. Now he's trying to get to the inside with a short left hand.
That's where he's got to live, right there.
Did you see the hook from Lopez, though?
Well, that hook can be dangerous against the southpaw because it's sitting right on top of them. Closest punch to be landed.
And that's the shot that's going to take away the jab of Lomachenko. That left
of Lomachenko. Look at that focus on Teofimo Lopez. Hyper attentive to everything going on here as he fires off that back power hand again. Loma able to get out of range.
Lopez can fight at this pace all night long. You want to tire out the young man? I don't think so.
Right hand to Teofimo.
See, now Lopez now is throwing his punches where he thinks Lomachenko's going to be. He's moving around to the left. Okay, out for the left hook. You move around to the right. Boom, out to the right well.
But don't you think that's a big part of what it takes against the moving target that we typically see of Lomachenko to anticipate where he will be? He's angular. He likes to move. You have to predict where you need to be. And now you see more of the movement that he's known for. But will it turn into offense? We have yet to see much offense. It's been all Teofimo.
I'll let you know right now, Tim. No, we're not going to see. This man right now is on fire. He is focused, down in. He has the heartbeat already. The rhythm of Lomachenko. He's already figured it out.
Lomachenko now trying to close the gap as he comes forward against the young, brash, undefeated American. He's only landed 11 overall. Lopez has landed 38.
Loma's going to have to close that distance. He's closing it right now. He's going to have to close that distance. Be in range like that. Will still be as tight with this defense as possible.
So now Loma's coming in with his head. Watch the headbutt here.
All right, guys, let's go. Watch your heads.
I mean, Teofimo has to understand. It may have been clean for the first half of the fight, but with it all on the line, this will turn into a fight. He's not just going to give the belts away.
Right now you see Loma pressing on the gas a little bit. He's fighting with more urgency because he knows he's behind and he knows he only has 70 rounds trying to make up the ground.
Right hand by Lopez.
And if you're Lopez, you got to stand your ground and not let Loma take any more ground.
Nice step around right there from Lopez. I said anytime Loma trying to get on angles, step around with him. And if you see it again, he steps with him.
Split the guard with a right hand. Oh, there's a left hand from Lomachenko. And now he comes into the pocket. sadness around the eyes of Teofimo. There's the jab from the pound-for-pound best in the world. Right hand behind the jab. Lomachenko back out on the outside.
Stay tight and let your hands go. Get out of range and then reset and do it again. You can't lay on the outside like that, Joe.
Lopez having banked all the early rounds, but now it is on the line.
Anatoly Lomachenko said, I need him to establish that jab, get inside behind that jab, but throw combinations, not single shots.
He just pushed back against Lomachenko. That is exactly what his father wanted him to do. After that 8th round, he said, and he did it again, he said, when he comes in like that, don't allow for it. Push him back.
So, watch your legs, watch your legs. Let's go. Let's
See,
keep this
Loma's
going.
in range sometimes, and he won't let his shots go. He's got body shots, and he's got short uppercuts and right hooks, but he's not throwing the punches when he's in range.
Why is that, Dre? Is it because of the danger that exists opposite him, knowing what could be coming back?
That's exactly what it is. Trust me, if Loma felt like he was in control and he could take the power, he would throw more shots. He's not comfortable yet.
Short left hand. Oh, there's a good jab and a combination from Lomachenko. And Lopez comes right back.
Loma's going to have to sell out to get the kind of shots that he wants. Some nights it's just like that. You got to back up your reputation, you got to back up your name, and you got to put yourself in harm's way to get the job done.
And let me tell you something. If he has to sell out offensively, this is going to be an incredibly entertaining stretch run for the undisputed status.
Tonight we're going to see what Lopez has inside tonight. Loma's going to test him.
Lead left uppercut from Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo is not going to give way. He is looking to pull the trigger on these uppercuts. Lomachenko has to close the gap. He has to step in. And that is dangerous against a power puncher who, by the way, is showing very good boxing skill tonight.
If you're Lopez, this is not the time to mentally go to sleep. He's got to stay alert.
3 punches touch him there from Loma. This is not the fight that most thought we would have. Most felt Teofimo Lopez's only chance was to have that dynamite in the right hand and be able to deliver it. They didn't.
No, stop! Now go. No.
You know, Joe, this is why you don't see a lot of unifications in the sport, or at least as many as we should, and a lot of undisputed championships, because it's hard. It's not easy. You're risking everything. You could get knocked out. You could get beat. You might get embarrassed. And oftentimes, guys don't want to risk all that.
But give credit for these two, because during the Floyd Mayweather era, when it was about managing the business of boxing, this is about the boxing of boxing. Well done by both men for taking this fight.
One area where Lopez is neglecting is the body of Lomachenko. I told you guys earlier, if you got a guy that's coming in being aggressive, you start hitting him down to the body, he's going to start protecting that rib cage. Oh!
Trying to work his way in with the jab, and a good offensive surge from Teofimo.
Teo getting hit with some big shots right now from Loma. Loma's starting to place some shots, and they starting to get heavy. I'm seeing the wear and tear right now.
In front.
What you see from Loma is just the heart of a winner. You see a guy who is not used to losing, and he's not going to lose easily. He's going to try to bite down what you see him doing right now, trying to get his respect and win some more rounds.
Not used to losing. A guy who goes 396-1 in his amateur career, wins 2 goals, and then becomes the fastest ever to be a 3-division champion. He lays the left hand on the face of Teofimo Lopez there.
For Lopez, this is where you earn your money as well. You got to bite down and maintain the respect that you earned in the earlier rounds. Can't give it up right now just because Loma decides he wants to come forward. What championship boxing is all about.
That's right.
Moments like this.
How bad you want it. That's what it boils down to. You can see he belongs in the ring with Lomachenko. He's doing very well. But now we got to bite down on that mouthpiece. He's got to close it. Got to close the show.
Right hand to the body from Teofimo. Both guys training. Both guys want to get there. Loma gets into the pocket, fires off a combination.
More discipline by Lopez.
Andre Ward. Of course, what matters is what is said with Tim Jim. exchanges here in round number 11. You think they want it?
Let go.
Will they step to each other again? Loma gets right to him. Lopez, of course, can fire off that right hand that can change anything at any moment.
Loma can't forget the body. When Lopez is on the ropes like that, the midsection is wide open.
Lopez is exhausted right now. Loma stepping on that gas, and you can see he's landing those straight punches.
He said, I want to take him to the deep water where he hasn't been. I want to drown him there. These are the championship rounds where the veteran does that.
The body shot hurt Lopez right there. You see him holding on, trying to get himself together.
You can see more pronounced swelling around the eye of Lopez as well. Look at Lomachenko right into him immediately. Closing that gap, a short left hand and overhand right as well. And then an up jab.
Listen to me, you can rest tomorrow. Lopez needs to bite down right now. Lomachenko's putting it on. Lomachenko's looking for a knockout, gentlemen. He's looking to stop Lopez.
Big 11th round here for Lomachenko. Right hand to the body for Lopez.
Lopez is still going and he's still dancing. Make no mistake about it.
But he's not throwing enough, Jay. And then that big miss right there took a lot of steam out of Lopez.
Southpaw jab. Body shot. Left hand to the body from Lomachenko. And now the break from Russell Moore.
We said in the first couple rounds that this is what Loma had to do to have success, is close the distance, take more risk. He's getting hit, but he's willing to get hit so he can get his offense off.
Well, Lopez is a little bit tired.
That's fair.
Lopez is tired. So a lot of steam off his punches now. So Loma doesn't feel that threatened.
Remember we talked about how exhausted
The young kid coming up, a fight basically being even going into the last round, and you envision yourself finding a way to pull it out. I want to see who finds a way to pull it out in this 12th round.
Let go.
And Tim, can you imagine this fight would typically be in front of 20,000 next door in the big arena, or Madison Square Garden, or Staples, the roar to start a 12th round. But it's just them, and it's just 100 people here in a COVID-protected bubble, the Chamber of Truth, and this is the way they're going to do it. Bernardo, what do they think, and what are they saying in the corner of Lopez?
Teofimo Lopez's father said, look, you're winning this fight. Just go out there and box. But it looks like the son is not trusting that, and he's going out to win this fight, just as Andre and Tim would.
There's reason to believe that. We just
Nice
saw
uppercut.
Andre's card. Good right hand work from Lopez. He is biting down. He wants it.
Oh!
Lomachenko steps to him and fires off. One single moment in this 12th round could sway things. This 12th round could be the decider. We could be sitting on a draw.
Good
We
body
could
shot.
be sitting on something where a body shot swings it. Just landed again by Lopez. And he digs down with a left hand. Comes up top with a left hook. Fires a straight right.
Body language, it can be everything in this round. Body language, who wants it more? Sometimes that persuades a judge.
Well, Lopez has definitely won the first half of that round, put on a great exhibition of power, speed, skill. Let's see if he can close the show, or if Loma is going to step on the gas.
You know Loma stepping on the gas.
Think about everything they put forth, their whole lives. And now 60 seconds to see if you can become an undisputed, the first four-belt lightweight champion.
It boils down to these moments right here.
Stop. Let go.
Right hand tried to time it. Oh, left hand comes in. Oh, and Lopez with success here.
He hurt him.
Teofimo Lopez, best punch of the back half of the fight right there. Oh, he's got him hurt. Look at this. Teofimo Lopez on the go against Lomachenko. It's the cut on the right eye.
Accidental headbutt.
He had complete momentum before that
got 10
accidental clash.
You gotta be kidding me.
Listen, 10 seconds considering what he did in this 12th round. Just coasted and it's banked for Teofimo.
I'm lost for words. I don't even know what to say.
Good.
He didn't hear the clack? He didn't hear the clack, clack, clack?
You have to watch your head too, all right? Both you guys got to watch your head.
Clash of heads opens up the cut.
Box.
Final 10 seconds to take it home. Power surge by Teofimo Lopez in the 12th round of a very, very close fight that will head